Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us on today. As above, so below. We're talking about Tuesday, so we're definitely talking about Mars energy and this frequency. As you guys are being notified that Apostle Eda is live, to each and every one of you guys that have joined my Patreon, joined my YouTube page, I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for trusting me with your spiritual needs. I also want to say to those that are supporting my website, those that are helping and assisting with the spiritual needs of our ministry, we thank you so much for each and every one of you guys that in your heart that you have sent those love offering cash apps. Apostle, thank you so very, very much for your support. Much love to each and every one of you guys. I have some. What's up there, Gemini from South Africa? What's up, Unveiling Ann? All right there, Taurus. And then we got Shamari, Cancer. We got Karen O'Brien, Gemini. We got Janine Wise. All right there, Taurus. All right, Cassandra. I want to say hello, baby, my Capricorn over there. Greetings to each and every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, please, sir and ma'am, post your zodiac sign so I know my listening audience. Is that visionary? Hello. Hola, as some people would say. As my godmother would say, Alafia. I'm learning all these different terms and these different Yoruba religions and stuff. So y'all bear with me. All right, Cancer. All right, there I see chocolate. That's an aphrodisiac. I hope you know that. All right, Cancer. Then we got Libra. Is that? Wait a minute. Libra. Virgo. Okay, got you. Okay. I trying to get it. They got a nerd to have glasses on and still straining to read. Praise Jehovah. All right. Then we got Natasha Foster, North Carolina, Aquarius. Thank you so very much. I'm definitely excited to be in. Like, listen, when I tell you I don't like spirituality, that I love spirituality, and the reason why I teach universal laws, because it is applicable to each and every one. It doesn't matter whether you're in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, or Santeria, Aquarius. Sorry there, baby. I am so sorry. I said Taurus. I think I said Janine Wise. I think I said Taurus. But I do apologize, sweetie. We got a Scorpio over there. Somebody said I'm Scorpio. All right, that's Scorpio. Y'all know what y'all rule over. TikTok's so sensitive. I might not even better say it today. But we appreciate each and every one of you guys. I wants to say that I do teach universal laws, and they're all right. Aries, I see you. I teach universal laws. They're applicable no matter what where you are, whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, whether you're advanced. I also want to say to those that have taken the classes, a lot of you understand why it is important for a lot of these people that claim to be in spirituality, whether you're doing hoodoo, whether you're doing obia, whether you're getting work done or you doing work. It still is it's important because I hope that not only the people that work with me, but also, all right, Sagittarius, I see you over there. Also with the people that you choose to work with, depending, no matter what tradition they're in, that you have a better understanding how energy work, how frequency work, how ancestors work, how the impungos work, or how the orishas work. When you start having a better understanding, you start putting yourself in better positions for the odds to turn in your favor, okay? So we certainly... All right, Natasha said she loved my sweat. All right, there. Let me make sure my nipples ain't showing. All right. Once again, I want to say to all of you guys that have supporting, those that do not know that Minister Mario is going for his crowning, and we appreciate all of you guys that are supporting him in his endeavors. I want you guys to have an opportunity to see behind the scenes without showing the secrets that it is more than most people realize. When it comes down to spiritual practice, and a lot of times people come into spirituality not really understanding where the money go, why there's so much issue around finances, okay? And I want to be clear, and I do realize that money in a lot of people's lives are not easy to come by. So I want to give respect to you that are out there working hard for your money, but I want you to be also understanding of what other spiritual practitioners have to go to. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. But these are the reasons why I come on these lives and trying to break down things that it makes your transition in your process with your spiritual practitioner, or if you're going to be a spiritual practitioner for yourself, and definitely if you're going to be a public spiritual practitioner and working with people. A lot of stuff that I share, I'm trying to tell you, It will help you out tremendously. It'll help you to know what to look for, what to expect, what's real, what's not real, what's appropriate for you. Because something could be real, but it ain't in your it ain't appropriate for you. You might not be in the right cycle for what you may be asking for. A lot of things may be a factor, okay? So I also want to share this with my Christian buddy before y'all get started. If you're not on my YouTube, go to my YouTube. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 Names of God, Technology of the Soul. What's up there, Taisha Dennis? What's up? 72 Names of God. These are the cards that I read with. And I just want to share that because when it comes down to spirituality, a lot of times, a lot of people do not have spiritual etiquette. And I do understand that because some of you guys have been raised up in the jungle. And so therefore you don't understand protocols to spirituality, whether it's Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. Some of you guys just don't have basic home training, and so it prohibits you from being able to function effectively in society. So we forgive you before we get started, okay? Now, I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. I also want to give you guys forewarning that I did not just start this yesterday, and I'm not out here looking for validation. I have been doing this since I've been in elementary school. I have been professional since 13, and I'm 50 years old. And I have been operating on a very high level since I was born with these gifts and abilities. So I'm not out here practicing and hoping that something happened. And I'm also not out here selling dreams that I know you ain't going to wake up and make happen. You understand? So Apostle either like to be real, like to be honest, like to be direct. Sometimes people like it, some people don't. I believe that this particular message will help and it will make it through TikTok. I don't feel that it could be offensive. You know, I'm trying to watch some of my terminology, but I want my whole platform to get an opportunity to have a better understanding of spirituality. That's right, honor and respect. But a lot of people don't have that, so sometimes we have to go ahead and bring it to them. You understand? So on today, my goal today on this particular live, on all my platforms, is my subject matter is time isn't a factor. This, if you understand, and I'm going to teach something today, it does, and I'm going to say this again. It doesn't matter if you're a Tata, a Mambo, Hugon, whether you're a Christian, whether you're an atheist, whether you're a mystic or a shamanism, whether you're a root worker, whether you are a faith healer, whether you're a believer. Universal laws apply to everybody. It doesn't matter what hemisphere of life you are on, it is applicable. If you have not joined my YouTube page, you are not doing yourself service, okay? So I'm going to say it again. My subject is time isn't a factor. Okay, Apostle, what are you talking about? First of all, to each and every one of you guys, I use the Bible to try to help Christians to stop demonizing the African traditions that they see other people practice, because I showed them that even in their Bible, even though this is not the completion of the Bible, but even in these 66 books, I can show you the same sciences in the ATRs that you demonize in other people's practice, okay? And remember, Christianity is a babe when it comes to the African religion, and it's actually a knockoff, and some of y'all know what a knockoff is, a knockoff from Egyptology and Kemet, okay? That's where they got Jesus and Mary from Horus and Isis. I say that in reverse. What's up, Yvette Queen? What's up? Good. Is it still morning? I think it is. I don't know. Y'all pray for me. I don't know. Maybe y'all in different time zone. And this going to work. Now, first of all, we're going to first deal with 2 Peter. I don't know. Is Minister Mario in here? I didn't even look up to see. Time isn't a factor. And I'm going to explain why. Just give me a moment. Now, it says 2 Peter, 3rd chapter, verse 8. It says, but beloved, be not ignorant. Ignorant means lack knowledge of this one thing. Do not be ignorant. When you get in your spiritual journey, this is something, don't matter what your practice is. Do not be ignorant of this one thing. That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slacking concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but in long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance or change. Now, the reason why this is important to your spiritual practice is spirits, ancestors, whether they're elevated or not, whether they're Loas, Nkisi, Impungos, deities, it don't matter. If they are in the spirit world, they do not live or exist in time. I'm going to say this again. When you are petitioning your spirit guides, working with your ancestors, remember, do not be ignorant of this one thing, that they do not exist any longer in the time frame that we exist. Now, why do we exist in time? Because on earth, Saturn rules the earth, and Saturn also rules time. That's why we operate in time when we are in the flesh. That's why we have spaces of time, because we are in the physical. That is what Saturn is. The lead, it slows down the energy, so it also rules over time. Now, why is that important? If you are praying to an internal spirit, but your mindset is on time, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to feel like the spirit of manifestation is taking too long. You're going to feel like you've been 18 years with the woman with the issue of blood. Based off the spiritual math, 18 years is not a long time. That might be 18 seconds in the spirit world. You understand? A 1 day with the Lord is 1,000 years, and vice versa. So when you're talking to Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, remember, they do not operate or exist in time. When you go to your spiritual practitioner and they begin to do work for you, you have to remember, don't forget this. Even I don't care how powerful they are, I don't care how advanced they are, I don't care how skillful they are. That doesn't even matter if they ain't no good. It don't matter. When you're dealing with spirits, good or bad, powerful or less powerful, they still deal in eternity. I need y'all to get that. Time is not a factor when it comes to the spirits. The only person that have a problem with time is man that is in the flesh, because we are on certain time schedule depending on where you are listening from, whether you're in the United States, whether you're in a time Eastern time zone, or whether you're in Central time zone, or whether you are this. That's the reason why we are affected. Okay, somebody over here said this is good information. We often get upset with the length of a trial. Exactly, so true. This was hard to remember when we were waiting on manifestation thereof. Yes. Now let me explain why this is important. Whether it is root work, whether it's a dream you get up and have. See, when you are asleep, you are in the spirit world. You are in the astral plane. There's no time, right? So when you wake up, you come back into time. So that dream or that vision seems so real to the point that it seems like it's going to happen right then, or going to manifest right then. It may be weeks later, years later, before that manifestation. Does not mean that it was slacking in a promise. But remember, we live in the era of energy of Saturn. Saturn governs our time. But when we operate in the spirit world, sometimes in the church they say we get elevated. And so when we get elevated, we go out of time and we go into eternity. When we are dealing with our inner spirit, we deal with eternity. Okay? Anytime you are dealing with Loas and Kisi or any of these things, that's why you need a good afternoon to you as well, darling. Aquarius from Alabama. Now, I know a lot of people say, okay, I get it. No, you don't get it. No, you don't get it. And this is the problem with people that think they are more spiritual than what they are. And let Apostle break it down. So a lot of you guys think that when you hear information that you have comprehended it. if it was so simple that we would all be walking in certain manifestation and certain understanding, and we know that is not true. So let's slow it down so we can actually get a good grip of what is being said and why this man of God is telling you time is not a factor, okay? Even though he's talking about time. First of all, Saturn rules time. Second of all, angels do not exist in those times. The recently departed, the reason why we want you to work with your ancestors, give you an understanding. The recently departed has a better understanding of time versus spirits that have been in the spirit world a long period of time and utilizing the word time very loosely. I'm going to say that again. When you have had people that are 2 years old in their death or 3 years old in their death, sometimes up to 10 old in their death, they still have a consciousness or awareness of time. But when you're talking about 20 and 30 years down the road, they have been more and start living more of their life in the spirit world, they're gonna lose in touch. It's like if you were living in Boston and you moved to Australia. Even for the longer you live in Australia, the longer you're gonna disconnect with how you operated in Boston. The same is true when it comes to spirituality. The reason why you want to work with your ancestors or the most current ancestors is because you can get them to move a lot faster because they have an understanding of time and that urgency. Okay? That is the whole concept. When you're calling on deities or spirits that never came to the earth realm, they don't even know what you're talking about time. They have no idea what you're talking. They don't live in it. Okay? When you're talking about ancient magic and spirits, they are not they will do the work for you in their existence. And then they will bring that to you. But they're not going to be thinking about you got your light bill due on the 1st, or you got your mortgage due on the 7th, or that your car note is due, or you want to be married before you're 25. They do not operate in these spheres. I need y'all to get that. So when you're sitting in front of your psychic, your voodooist, your Obeah man, your padrino, your madrina, and all these different people, depending on their spiritual ability and insight, a lot of y'all got, when this going to happen? Is this going to come to pass? If they're dealing with divine spirits, they can only gauge based off of what they're reading. Because if the energy changes, then the manifestation changes. Okay? Then my next one I want to give y'all. Oh, I wrote down here too, so I forget. Time zones affect your magic. This is much needed reminder, Ashe. Remember this. Time zones affect your magic. What are you talking about, Apostle Ely? If you are doing work for a client that is in a different time zone, then you're going to have to either get up earlier or later, depending on when they got to go to court, depending on or where they are located when they got to go to work. A lot of times when we're doing magic, we're not considering the different time zones when we are working for people that are out of country or out of state or out of our particular time zone. All this stuff matters. I remember my son first moved to California, and I kept the same behavior. Like when he was here in Florida, I would call him when I go to work, or we talk while I'm on the way to work. Well, when he moved to California, we in a different time zone, but I was still on that pattern, and I would call him when I was on the way to work, which was around 8:30, but that was almost like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in California. He was like, Dad. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, no, headed to work. He's like, oh, it's 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh, and I had to get my mind around that. I had to communicate him probably around lunchtime in order for him to actually be around 8 or 9 o'clock. You understand? When you are doing spiritual work as a hoodooist, a voodooist, a conjurer, whatever, you have to understand, you have to target certain things based on time zone. That's why I tell many of you guys, when you are getting out here, it's more to consider and just doing a spell or meditation or understanding your energy. All of these are factors when you're talking about manifestation. They're not a factor when it comes to the spirits that are eternal. So here we go. So I want to make sure I made that point. Then we got Psalms 70. To all of you that are in a rush and that y'all think that y'all ready for the big dogs and you ready to serve people and work for people, and you feel that you are efficient in EFA, and you got a ruler down pack, and you know how to do the Delagoon to the, you know how to throw the Pele's, and you know when we get to that place, you forget that time. A ruler don't live in time. They're cosmic being. Loas. They don't live in time. They're cosmic energies. Somebody said, I love the back. Is that back or book? Love that. Oh, love that book. Okay. Now, Psalms 71 through 4. Let's talk about it. It says, make haste, O God, deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backwards and put to confusion that desire my hurt. Let them be turned backwards for the reward of shame that say, aha, aha. Let all of those that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee. And let such as love thy salvation say continuously, let God be magnified. Now, why are you talking about that, Apostle Ely? Okay, let me break it down to you. When it comes down to manifestation, young man, young lady, if you are truly practicing magic and you're looking for manifestation, remember, everything is about vibration and frequency. Now, when it comes down to manifestation, you have to understand wavelength. The best way to explain it to you is watching the waves on the ocean. This is how energy flows, okay? When you are dealing with the light spectrum, this is why we use different candles. This is why we use different colors, because those colors represent certain frequencies in the spirit world. And that, therefore, when you want certain manifestation, this is why violet vibrates higher than red, but it doesn't manifest as fast as a red candle, because a red candle has a lower frequency, which and a longer wavelength, which causes a quicker manifestation. Let me explain it to you and break it down so you can follow me a little closer. When you are on the earth plane, the energy begins to slow down. The higher the frequency is, that's why you're dealing with the upper chamber, your upper region, that some of you guys call it your upper chakras. The lower chakras deal with, that's why those that understand chakras, that's why your root chakra has a representation of red. It is the lowest level of frequency and vibration. So it manifests, and that's why your root chakra is also represented by your ancestors once again. For quicker manifestation, whether it's protection, money magic, healing, deliverance, you work with red. Every tradition operates with different frequencies based on the manifestation. But the truth is, light operates differently depending on what side of the equator you are on. The closer to the sun, the more the frequency changes. See, this is why y'all got to, this one, my spiritual dad always taught me this. You got to know math and science to be able to understand. So when David was saying, if you look towards Israel and pray, because of the frequency that was there, the wavelength was so concentrated. And let me tell y'all this. Let me do this first before I get to this other part, to give you some understanding. When it comes down to make haste, you got violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. This is the spectrum of light. It ain't gonna change. I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Christianity, whether you're a hoodooist, a root worker, whether you're an affirmation person, whether you're a person that just read the book of Psalm, it don't matter. Light spectrum is universal. It doesn't matter if he's a Tata Mumbo. It don't matter if he's doing a dark light. It ain't changing. It is science, okay? Once you understand that, if you are trying to get some help, and you understand light energy, and you're sitting there and you know you got caught on Monday. You should have not tried to get manifestation. You shouldn't have went to somebody on Friday that just passed. You should have gave them at least a 9-day cycle of energy. It's all about energy. Giving them space. I wrote down here. To manifest works is about harnessing enough energy in a particular space for manifestation of an event. The reason why we sit there and we tell y'all don't wait till the last minute, because if you are just a new client, we have not built up an energetic rapport. It is easier for me to work with. That's why when I'm doing work with mothers with children or fathers with children, because they already have an energetic connection. But when you are trying to work with somebody just for the first time, y'all have to build an energetic connection. And so therefore, members or my godchildren or my soon-to-be godchildren, my spiritual children or anybody that's already connected to me, it is easier for me to manifest for them because I already have an energetic connection. A mother can easily manifest on her children because she already has an energy built up. So therefore, a mother that has a spiritual life can affect her children a lot quicker in manifestation because of the harness of energy already built up. So if you already are a part of what I'm doing or already collaborated with me, that's why time doesn't matter to spirit. But when you're trying to manifest and you want certain things, it's all about space. Did you give that man or woman time to build up enough energy? That's why we burn candles. Candles is about releasing energy. And we were trying to get a certain manifestation. If you didn't give me enough time to build up enough energy to give you the manifestation of the outcome, that's not on me. It doesn't even mean that I don't have enough power. It's just that there was not enough space of the wave. And therefore, I can't use violet candles. I got to use red candles trying to get the quickest manifestation. Now, remember this. Quick does not mean stable. I'm going to say that again. Doing swift work or quick work does not mean steady. Doesn't mean it's going to last. What they say, and the old people say, easy come, easy go. All of y'all out here for this quick work and you want the Hugon or the Mumbo or the Tata, the Madrina or the Padrino or the Apostle, the Pastor. Y'all want all this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Easy come, easy go. Manifested him quickly and he left just as quickly. Manifested her quickly, went quicker. Manifested the money quickly because you operating that manifestation on the red or the wavelength that is going to cause it to move like that. If you want something to be more sturdy in your life, you have to go higher in the frequency, so it takes longer for it to manifest, but it also stays in your life longer. If this making sense, I'm trying to break it down where if you want something to move swiftly out of your life, then do a reversal candle with a red and black candle, because it's going to move very quickly, and then that black is going to fill the void. Black represents space. So basically, like when you write in a word, you put a space between that word and the next word that you're going. When you are doing like working with Ishu, he represents what? Dark, space. Any entity that represents darkness, they represent space. So when you want space between something, or you what the old that you said in the Baptist church, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we are absent one from another. That space between y'all, that's where God dwells. That's darkness. You understand? That's just space. Something has to take up that space in order for something to exist on the other side of it. Okay, I hope that making sense to y'all. So when we go to the cemetery, or when we go to the crossroad, we're going to spaces where that energy has built up, and we're making a connection with that person's name or articles or whatever we're working with. And that's how you get manifestation. The more knowledgeable a practitioner is and how they're able to harness energy through their egregore bags, or through their amulets, or their talisman, or through their crystal, or whatever they're working with, their wands, or their ngangas and pots. Everybody, every system got somewhere where they, especially experienced people, they have energy tools where their Ngongo or their wand has built up ashe over a long period of time, so they're able to manifest in your eyes quicker than somebody else that you just got an energy connection with. Understand that, y'all. Science is involved in manifestation. So all of you guys that like to be slowful, that you take your time about doing things and then you want to put a rush job on the practitioner, you're doing yourself an injustice and you're being unfair to the practitioner, because a lot of you guys like to say people scamming you, fraud, ain't real. If you're going to use that type of dialect, that type of language, then what is proper and what is fair is to give that man or woman time and space to build up and harness enough energy to do the work and then judge it. Not when you wait till the last minute and you want your tata, your mumbo, or whomever to rub some oil on you or give you a talisman or do a sigil for you or fix you an oil or a candle and just boom. You know how much energy that takes out of them trying to get something to happen overnight for you because you were lollygagging? The only time time matters is when it comes down to this earth realm. But when it comes to the spirit world, they don't exist in that. So I hope that this helps. I hope that this not only helps me, but helps you, and also helps any other practitioner or anybody aspiring to be a practitioner in hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lacuna. It don't matter. When you're going to spiritual warfare, you have to be able to harness enough energy from the time that you want manifestation to take place. That's once again, when we doing spiritual work and doing warfare, that's why we go once again. That's why Shango, whether it's CHENGO or whether it's SHANGO, that's why he represents red and white. It's still that frequency. That's why Shango power moves really fast to us. But then the higher spirits, it seems like it moves slow. When the truth, they don't move slow. They just move on a different wavelength. So if you're watching the ocean, some waves look like they're coming in faster than others. But the bigger waves take more time because they have to harness and the energy and then come down. The bigger the wave, the more energy it takes. The bigger your manifestation, no matter Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Baba, Hugon, Bokor, Mystic, Magician, they have to harness enough energy to bring that wave up, to bring that into your life. But all of you guys, and I ain't telling you, y'all know I'm a Sagittarius, my moon in Aries, rising sign Pisces. I don't tell nobody how to live their life, but I need y'all to understand, when you are sitting down on a Monday or a Tuesday in front of your practitioner and you wanted this manifestation 2 weeks ago, you are being unfair. Especially if this is your first time working with that man or woman. You're not being reasonable. Just because you don't have the economics to do the work that you need done still does not change the fact that they need enough time to harness enough energy to manifest or to even give you a fighting chance of the manifestation. Somebody said, good luck. It said, this makes so much sense and I'm definitely fit to, what is that? Fit to, is that move? Oh yeah, move different. I burn a white candle. Hold on. I burn a white candle. It was consistent, but I burned the red candle and it kept going out. This makes sense. Yeah, because let me explain something, y'all. The reason why some things don't work has nothing to do with nothing, no more than the manifestation. If you're sitting there and asking for something to make haste and you want something rapid, but you're working with a violet candle, and the spirit knows that candle is going to take a long time, your ancestor, so they'll put that candle out. But if you need something that you want to last and you working with a red candle, then they won't work with that either, because they know they need a different color candle or different color cloth to work with to manifest the desired outcome. If you want something steady and consistent, It has to do with the wavelength. That's why my incense have different colors, because they represent different wavelength depending on. My blockbuster is red because I want that thing to be removed quickly. Here's issue, red and black. That's why issue, if you work with issue or Shango, that energy moves quicker. But everything sits, listen, if you want to save money, you want to save time, you want to be rational, and then when you say something, it actually makes sense, then get in these classes, go over some of these videos, get you some understanding. Stop running around here thinking that you know stuff that I know you don't know. I was born into this. I've been listening to some of this stuff. Listen, if you don't know, let me tell you, I can break down a lot of these ATRs, and that's why a lot of these people get mad with me. Because if you understand the science, you can solve the problem. That is exactly what my math teacher taught me. She said, Sam, I'm not trying to get you to learn how to solve this particular problem. I'm trying to get you to understand the formula. Because the problem is not going to stay the same. In life, your problems or your issues are not going to stay the same. So if you learning a particular trick in magic that only fixes that particular problem, that's why you don't have the confidence that a lot of us understand that I'm here to learn the formula. Because problems are going to change. Situations are going to change. Circumstance going to change. People are going to change. But if I understand the formula, I will always be able to manifest. No matter what enemy come up, what adversary come up, what situation, whether it's a legal situation, a financial situation, whether it's my health, whether it's my children, it don't matter. Because I understand the process. A lot of y'all don't understand the process. And you sit down with your money with an unrealistic attitude. If you are in warfare, those waves are going back and forth. That energy that they're sending to you is on a wave, and then we send that energy back. Then when we work with those black candles, we start trying to put space between that energy so it does not return back to you. You don't have that skill set. You don't have that kind of power. Stop rushing and trying to put us in jeopardy of our health and our well-being, trying to prove a point to you that we're working for you. I want to encourage a lot of these young babes that get out here who do the, y'all better not let these people get y'all out here and get hurt, trying to prove to them that you doing something for them. If the frequency and the vibration is off and it is not time for you to go to the water, to the graveyard, or whatever you work with, or talk to your ancestors, go to your altars, whatever it is, sir, that ain't my issue. It is that you need to understand that you have a responsibility to understand, jump in that wave when it's at full strength if you want to. Sometimes you got to let that wave come down and break down before you jump on it and ride. A surfer, if you ever watch somebody that surfs out on that ocean, they have to understand how that wave moves. And if you are a real spiritual practitioner, you got to understand how energy moves in every color, every spectrum. Janine Wise said, thank you for this tea. Thank you, baby. Listen, yes, I'm helping you guys, but I'm also helping myself and helping other practitioners. I want y'all to start respecting cycle. Just like your washing machine and dryer got a cycle, magic has cycles. And some of y'all get into y'all and say, oh, I'm tired of this. But you bring all of these problems. You done brought 50 loads of clothes. I ain't got but 5 washing machines. It's gonna get, yes, I'm good at what I do, but you brought me a lot of stuff. And you got to give me time to go through, sort it. No, you just want me to rush into it to prove to you that I'm Apostle Ely. I ain't finna do it. That don't make no sense. Just because you're in trouble or going through something, you still want them people, the spiritual practitioner, to be a professional. Slow. I remember going to get my tooth extracted because it had abscess. She had been told me since 2018 it needed to come out. My dentist did. I'm going to show y'all this in spirituality. So she had told me in 2018, I just got extracted this year. And this month. I think, yeah, this month. So when I went a couple of weeks back to get it extracted, I want it out, but it still was swollen. And she told me, she said, if I take this tooth out right now, you're going to hate me because you still have infection in there. And if I take it out now, I cannot numb that area and it's going to be too painful. So she gave me more antibiotics and she sent me on my way. Now, my job was to take the antibiotics and the pain for the next 2 weeks to take the process. Sometimes your practitioner tells you, in order for this manifest, I need to cleanse you. You need to go through your cleansing before. Yes, what you're asking for is achievable, but there's a cleansing that needs to, there's an infection there. Your mind ain't right. Your heart ain't right. Your emotions are offset. You want stuff right now, but you want us to bypass what makes sense. That don't make no sense. If you want to win, you need to change. You got to be ready to listen and say, hey, yes, what I'm going to do, since you can't get this extraction today, I'm not only going to give you something that is going to deal with the inflammation and the infection, but I'm also going to give you a painkiller. Really good spiritual people are going to give you something to take the fire out of your situation. It's not going to extract it right then. And they're going to give you something to kill the pain. The situation is still there, but they know how to numb the situation. Until you are ready to get it done. What's up, Gully? What's up, my love, my Sagittarius? Yes. Y'all make sure y'all follow Gully. He good to me. That's what I'm talking. That's my fellow Sagittarian. But these are the things that are so important. So you're giving that particular practitioner time to get you in the space. So when I went in to get the extraction, she numbed me. She numbed me twice. Because she didn't go deep enough. Sometimes, I ain't trying to be nasty. Sometimes you got to go deeper. Faith to faith, glory to glory kind of concept. Then, once she got me numb, she said, can you feel anything? I said, no. So I was in a position at that point to get the help that I needed. Some of y'all asking people to help y'all in these spiritual streets, and you ain't even in position. You are so inflamed. You are so agitated. You are so angry. You are so whatever. And your energy is not workable at that point. We got to get you calm in a space where we can work with your energy. I don't care if you're a Sag. I don't care if you're a Libra. I don't care if you're a Scorpio. I don't care if you're a Capricorn. Your energy got to be right for healing. Your energy got to be right for your deliverance. Your energy got to be right for your own personal protection. Just real talk, y'all. When you read these Psalms, or if you're working with certain affirmations and other tradition and Kabbalah, and when you're dealing with the Loas, it's still the same concept. I went to my mambo the other day. A lot of y'all think like I'm initiating a lot of traditions. One of the things that I do is I like to give people time to work. As a practitioner, I'm not going to rush you. Even my kids will tell you, I give my kids enough time to do what I ask them to do. I whoop them when they don't do it because I know I have allotted enough time for them to get stuff done. Even when they want something from me, unless it's an emergency, give me 2 weeks. I get paid every week, give me 2 weeks. That's how I talk to my kids. If you want something, give me a 2 weeks. I tell my baby mama, if you need something or the kids need something, give me 2 weeks. Give me process not only to do it, but be able to maintain what I got going on, where helping you don't cause me to deviate from what I need to do. When y'all rushing people, you put people in a situation or spirit that they got to stop what they doing and deviate from their plan. This got to go behind, that got to go, because you don't understand time. And you don't understand with spirit, time don't matter. I hope this helped. I hope that the guys that are supporting me understand what am I here doing, why I'm doing it. And I hope that if you work with any other practitioner than me, that you understand that time isn't a factor and there are certain things that you have to be in position for the things that you're asking for. Okay? If you later on I'm gonna be coming on. If you guys want to support and give, send Cash App for the crowning that'll be taking place I appreciate any help that any of you guys can give. I also, to all of you guys that have joined my classes, I still got room for other people from my beginners class, my intermediate, and my advanced class. So some of you guys, you found out that when you got into my classes, you wasn't. And let me explain this too to you guys. Information does not make you a master. Please don't listen to this and then turn around and try to be a master to your master. Don't do that. Don't get some understanding and then try to go out here like you clear. Don't do that. Don't. There's so much experience sitting behind this screen. What y'all look. There's so much experience. I'm like Medea. This is nothing but experience here, honey. This ain't nothing but experience. Elementary to 50 years old, and I have been dealing with federal cases since I was a kid. This ain't nothing but experience. I might be new to some of these traditions, but I am not new to spirituality. Not at all. No, ma'am. No, sir. I have a question. What's your question? Someone asked a question. I told you I'm a Sag. Those that want readings and have you, all you got to do is cash out $20 and you post your zodiac sign. I got me another fellow Sagittarius in there. My classes are on my website. All you have to do is go into my bio, click my website, it'll take you right there, and my classes, our spiritual classes are right there. And that's why I tell people, I know when you're serious because you will put your money where your mouth is. All of this lying about I won't change in my life, because y'all like to tell all them lies. I don't be with it. I'm 50 years old. We in 2023. We don't have to tell no more lies. Either we're going to be about our business or we not. So don't mess. So don't stress about money. It will come easy then. It will come easy then. Yeah. You got to release your energy. It's all about energy. Is all about a flow. Whether it's the Loa, flow. It's the Nkisi, flow. Ancestor, a flow. Energy follows path of least resistance. If you are not resisting, that's why I say submit to God, and He'll make your enemies big. If you start submitting to your calling, your destiny, and stop fighting everything mentally and emotionally, and just flow with the process, you will be surprised what can manifest for you so much quicker. That's a real talk. Some of y'all, the work been done 4 months ago. You just been resisting all the time. Once you just submit and let the flow go, there go your man. You're talking about, I should have did this all the time. Congratulations, Minister Mario, on his crown. Yes, we appreciate all of you. Some of you guys have already sent in cash apps, and some of you guys have already. I'm gonna put it on my TikTok account too to give you guys, if you want. Like I said, it ain't a forced thing. If you listen, I'm gonna be initiating people in Voodoo, 21 Division, or Lakumi. Listen, don't play. So if people want to work up under me and work with me, this is the stuff that I will be doing. So this is why I'm doing that way. If you want to increase your ability with the Orisha, the Loa, I can help with that too. You understand? I do a lot. I do magic. Magic. That's all I do. Magic. What science I choose to do is my business. I got. Somebody say, well, do you got good? I don't have bad silverware. I got all good silverware. Huh? You understand? So whatever particular tool that I choose to use for your particular situation, because I'm going to protect Minister Mario through his crowning through voodoo, Haitian voodoo, to make sure he good. I got more than one finger to help and work magic. So when the Orisha come in and everybody's straight and make sure that he protected, I'm gonna go to my Loa to protect him while he going through his process. What's up, Latar? That got my cousin on. That's right there, La cousin on. All right, I hope that helps, Pastor Ely. You are. Oh, Cassandra, now you can't be telling me that. You know I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, but I'm an experienced, And yes, I'm still learning. I ain't gonna tell them I know everything, but I learned about some of the. I know Obia because my spiritual dad had an Obia stick where he did a lot of dirty work with that Obia stick. But besides the fact, I know how to do it. You understand? Can I ask a dream question? Yes, go ask your dream question. I got a little time. Go ahead and ask your dream question. Let me see what this is. The twin? Yeah, go ahead, twin. I will learn, let things flow, and submit to Yahshua. For the last 3 nights, this glare on my... I've been dreaming about black dogs and puppies. Now, dogs represent in from my personal practice, friends, somebody close to you. Black dogs represent a form of mysterious dog. Some people like to, when they say black, they like to go immediately to evil. These like a black snake keeps away poisonous snakes. A lot of people don't know they be killing black snakes, but black snakes eat and chase away this. Now, depending on what happened in the dream with the black dogs, there may be friends or people that are close to you that are literally trying to protect you from certain people that you may not be listening to. Because anytime a dream comes back to back, that means you're not really listening. So warning comes before destruction. Black dogs, there may be somebody very mysterious, but that is there to protect, because I use black for a form of protection. So a friend, there may be somebody trying to keep you out of something that you're just not listening to, and they have repeated themselves to you, and you just, because you want to do what you want to do. I don't know your situation because you only give me fragments of your dream, but that dogs are very loyal. So there could be somebody very loyal to you that you're just not listening to. My ego be crazy big. Like, run, sit down, relax. All right, Keish, I see you, baby. That's my Scorpio. Hey, how do you properly remove blockages? Go on my website and purchase my Blockbuster. You want to remove blockages? A lot of y'all be asking questions, and if you go on my website, your everyday hygiene is right there. She said, okay. The twin said, okay, all right. I've been doing this a long time. I don't like the interpretation that people give for certain things, because I deal with spirits and I deal with animal spirits and stuff. And a lot of times when it comes down to spiritual practices, I be out here reading books and stuff. And this, like, you don't want to go up against a conjurer that was taught by bloodline. No, you know what I'm saying? This ain't book magic. This ain't book spiritual. This ain't I sat in class. I'm teaching you stuff that I live every single day. I want to say again to each and every one of you, good after. What's up there, my other y'all? These Sagittarius are dropping in here like nobody business. I seen your Orula dress. I seen you all dressed up in Orula colors, that gold and that green. Yes, baby. That soul and that heart chakra. Yes, baby. You said ask one question. The other one gets. Well, if you want that, you want me to break down dream, get a consultation, baby. I was nice enough to get somebody else asked a question. I think you asked one last time. You tried to ask. Go ahead. They don't understand that frequency and vibration, that divination. But Madame Oshun is a daughter of Oshun. And she come right in there and show Apostle Eli some support and love. Because Oshun protects the children of Oya. She don't play by me. She said, what comrade, huh? What comrade, huh? What? No, it's gonna be all right. Now, don't. They better not mess with you. I'm good. When we dream about dogs, this is a warning in my family. Yeah. And that's another thing, guys. It matters about how your ancestors, things representing your ancestors. That's why if you're a spiritual practitioner or you're a reader, you have to talk to their ancestors so the ancestors can tell you what that means to that individual person. Not what it means, because it may mean something totally different to me. What state? I'm in Florida. I am in Florida. Yeah, Oshun. Oh, I ain't gonna say I think. I know that people underestimate Oshun, period. Because the only thing most people deal with Oshun is love and prosperity. But remember, even a beaver got enough understanding that he blocked the flow of the river. Everything gonna dry. If Oshun leave your life, she represents sweetness. So that means everything becomes bitter. You talking about a sour jar. Let Oshun leave your life. You talking about a bitter life. Y'all don't understand energy and frequency and vibration. Understand why she's the goddess of the rivers flowing. Remember, the rivers go from the what? Lakes, canals, into the ocean. Oshun is connectivity to all bodies of water. The 7 seas. You didn't know that. Trying to act like you all spiritual. You don't know nothing. You need to go take my beginner's class. What's up there? How you doing, baby? That guy came in. Yeah. I be trying to tell these people. I really be trying to help other people that think they know. I drop certain nuggets to show them they don't know. So you can bow out gracefully and not just keep standing up here like you know what you're doing and what you're talking about. Because we know the ones that know, I already know you don't know what you're talking about or what you're doing. You putting on for them people that don't know. You great and wonderful to them. See, when you become a Whitney Houston in front of a Aretha Franklin, then you great. When you become a Fantasia in front of Patti LaBelle, you great. Or Jennifer Hudson. If you understand what I'm saying, yeah, you play with them other people because they don't know you don't know. You make $2 more than them. They think you're rich. You know a couple things a little bit above them. Now they think you the guru of magic. Shy, please. All right, let me get on off here. I ain't getting no reading. All right, guys, love you much. I'll see you guys a little later on. I got to go and do some stuff. I can't tell you what I'm gonna do, but you know it ain't up to no good. It's Tuesday. All right, don't forget to join my YouTube family, guys. I appreciate you. Much love to you, Madam Oshun. And I don't know if I said hello to my madrinas and padrinos. I don't know if I did, but I think I did. All right. I'll see you guys a little later on today on my live tonight. All right. Shamari said, so it's submitting like listening to our intuition. Yeah. Let me say it like this. A lot of people hear, but they don't listen. And I want you to take our time. Patti LaBelle is from Philadelphia. All right there. Take our time to really understand what I just said. Hearing is not always listening. Because if you listening or hearkening, you're going to follow. But you heard it, it went in one ear, went out the other. And that's how most people practice their spirituality. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. All right? I'll see you guys a little later. All right? Much love to you. Peace out. I'll be quick to listen. All right, Shamari. Much love to y'all. I'll see y'all a little later on today.